Fairy Tail 2017. As the new year approaches, I first of all want to actually go and take a moment to show my gratitude for all the amazing support that you guys have actually shown this channel over the span of 2016. I actually started this channel back in late June, and to think that in less than 6 months, we've actually surpassed over 12,000 subscribers. That's just absolutely absurd. That's mind-boggling. 2017 is going to be a huge year for this channel, definitely. But not only will it be an absolutely huge year for this channel, it's also going to be an absolutely huge year for the manga and anime series that we all love so much, Fairy Tail. Within the year 2017, I'm looking forward to a lot when it comes to the Fairy Tail series, and overall, I'm really anticipating quite a bit to take place during this year. Now, for starters, when it comes to Fairy Tail within 2017, one of the things I'm actually anticipating the most by far is a brand new anime series to come out this year, which will essentially actually start from where we left off back in March of this year with the 1-year training time skip, and will actually cover all the brand new things that we've been seeing within the manga as of lately. However, when it does come to the Fairy Tail anime, there really hasn't been much development and many hints towards a new season within 2017, so I'm a little bit shaky on this if it will actually happen. I mean, sure, this year we have received 2 fantastic OVAs for Fairy Tail, possibly even 3 if the Christmas OVA does actually come out before New Year's, but overall, within the Fairy Tail community, many people, including myself, actually believe that 2017 is the year where we will actually pick back up right where we left off within Fairy Tail when it comes to the anime, with a brand new anime series. And to say the very least, I'm really hyped that this is a possibility. As well, many people have actually began to assume that the Fairy Tail anime will actually be returning during the months of either February or March. Now, I would personally absolutely love this, seeing as my birthday is actually in March. Yo, if it returned on the date of my birthday, bro, that would be absolutely insane. That would be the best birthday present I've ever gotten, literally ever. But nevertheless, I could actually see the anime returning either around this time during summer, or worst case scenario towards the end of 2017. But I doubt the anime's return will actually leak into 2018. That's actually going to wrap it up though when it comes to what I'm actually looking forward to with the anime side of Fairy Tail during the year 2017. Let's go ahead and talk about the manga. Oh boy, right now within the series, for those guys who don't know, we're actually in what I assume to be the climax of the Alvarez arc. And personally, from this current point within the manga, I cannot see Alvarez lasting much longer, maybe up to 6 months tops. So the question is, what will happen to the Fairy Tail manga post-Alvarez arc? Now, I actually talked about this in my last video, but when it does come to this question, many people assume that Alvarez will actually be the final Fairy Tail arc, and personally, I really highly doubt that this is the final arc of Fairy Tail. However, from a hypothetical standpoint, let's just go and say that this was the final arc of Fairy Tail. Now, typically, the final arcs of series, at least from what I've seen, tend to actually last longer than previous arcs, so with this in mind, if Alvarez is the final arc of Fairy Tail, which I honestly highly doubt, I cannot even stress that, I could actually see Alvarez continuing throughout a good majority of 2017 and maybe even into the very beginnings of 2018. But I highly doubt, as I said before, that the end of Alvarez will also follow with the end of Fairy Tail. So with this in mind, we could possibly see a brand new Fairy Tail arc within 2017. This is something I once again touched upon within my last video, but if we received a brand new arc within the Fairy Tail manga for 2017, the question then becomes, what would be the premise of this brand new arc? Me personally, I have 3 ideas in mind. The first one being an arc that will actually be centered around the Dragneels, Natsu, Larcade, and Zeref, where they will actually venture out to slay the god Angsram, with the end goal of actually ridding Zeref of the Angsram curse. Now, this personally would be an arc that I'm entirely for within Fairy Tail. I'd be entirely down for this, seeing as the Dragneels are easily some of my favorites within Fairy Tail. The next arc I could actually see happening would most likely actually be a really short arc. I doubt this arc would be as long as Alvarez whatsoever, maybe something as long as Avatar was, but nevertheless, I could actually see the next arc being a Lucy and Aquarius arc, an arc that actually follows Lucy and possibly even the remainder of the OG team Natsu as they search for the Aquarius gate key. And lastly, this probably would not be an arc that actually takes place within 2017, seeing as I highly doubt 2017 will mark the ending of Fairy Tail, as I've said plenty of times already, and overall, this arc is kind of what I consider to be, like, I guess, a closing arc for Fairy Tail. Nevertheless, though, I decided that I'd go and throw it in here anyways, and that is the idea of a 3rd time skip. This time skip would definitely be longer than the 1 year training time skip, hands down, no questions about it. Maybe even longer than the 7-year Tenro time skip. Personally, I'm actually thinking of a time skip that would actually lead us into the next generation of Fairy Tail, featuring a brand new Guildmaster of Fairy Tail and the kids of the ships that we all adore so much within this amazing series. I'm definitely someone who's a fan of time skips, especially when it comes to Fairy Tail. In this instance, I think it would be the perfect time skip for Fairy Tail. And that is going to wrap it up for my predictions when it comes to what Fairy Tail 2017 could possibly have in store for us. Do you guys have anything that you guys actually want to see come out of this brand new year for Fairy Tail? If so, leave it in the comment section below. Please don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you're new as well if you want some more Fairy Tail content from me. Peace.